Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Monday, the seventh day of February. Here we go. Today's halacha is this: if it ever happens that a chazan, in the middle of the repetition of Shmona Esrei, gets all bamboozled and he gets mixed up, it's hard to imagine how that could happen with a sitter because you just follow the next word. But you know how sometimes somebody in front of a crowd could get all flustered, and when you say, "Look, you're over here," and you point to where he's supposed to be, he could still be so flustered and shaken that he might not be able to kind of like continue. Another example of how this could happen is sometimes when a chazan just his throat starts to go on him, and you hear him clearing his throat, and he needs a drink, and he can't continue. And so, for whatever reason, a chazan is stuck in the middle of a bracha of Shmona Esrei and can't continue. Well, if that ever happens, the halacha is clear as to what you're supposed to do. You can have him step down if he wants to, or if it's necessary. He steps away from the amud, and another chazan steps in and takes over right there in the middle of Shmona Esrei. Where should the new chazan continue from? So the halacha is that the new chazan goes back to the beginning of the bracha where the first chazan got all mixed up. So if he was in the middle of paragraph number 3, bracha number 3, well, let's go with 5. I'm going to clarify in a second. He's in the one of the middle brachas of Shmona Esrei, number 13. So in the middle of 13, the first one steps away. The next one who comes in starts from the beginning of the paragraph of number 13. That's what he does. If, however, this mix-up happened in the middle of the first 3 brachas of Shmona Esrei or in the middle of the last 3 brachas of Shmona Esrei, those are viewed as a total unit. Because they are a one unit, if the mistake happens anywhere in the middle of the first 3, the replacing chazan has to start over all the way back from the beginning of those first 3, which is the beginning of Shmona Esrei, because they're one unit. Same thing if it happens in the last brachas of Shmona Esrei, those last 3, then the replacing chazan would step in and start over from say, which is the beginning of the final segment of Shmona Esrei. Why? Again, because those last 3 brachas are considered one unit. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.